Nice of you to drop in.
Hello people, I am the Comic Book Gamer, and today I'm going to be talking about who I think they are going to have win in the Batman vs Superman movie. Not who I think should win or why they should win. This is why I think they are going to win. Why Zack Snyder and all the writers are going to say, hey, this person's going to win. Of course, this is all speculation, but yeah. So let's get into it. Starting off is, well, he was asked this at Comic-Con before Batman vs Superman was even in development. During Man of Steel, he was asked who would win in a fight versus Batman vs Superman, and Zack Snyder pretty much just laughed it off and just said Superman will win, just treating it like a complete joke. Henry Cavill said it wouldn't even be a fair fight, and Zack Snyder was just like, come on, just come on. He said Batman's awesome and all, but come on. And it was, that kind of shows it right there. This was before. Obviously now if someone asked him, his answer would be a little different because then there's no mystery to the movie. But yeah, that's one reason why I think Superman's gonna win, because Zack Snyder himself said Superman would win. It's like not even a contest. Now another reason is we don't know anything about Superman's weaknesses yet in Man of Steel. Now obviously Luthor is going to find kryptonite somehow, but as of right now, no one knows what Superman's weakness is. Not even Superman knows he's weak to kryptonite. No one does. So obviously Lex is probably going to figure that out. What I think is going to happen is, if you've read Lex Luthor Man of Steel, which is where one of the many encounters between Batman vs Superman, and what happens is Bruce and Lex are sort of business friends. Not really friends, but sort of like business acquaintances. They see each other from time to time, and they're talking. Lex Luthor was saying, hey, this guy's a menace, Superman's bad, I'm telling you. So he gave him some kryptonite, and they were doing a deal. I'm not gonna go like all into that. And so Batman waited in Gotham. Superman came to Gotham, kicked the crap out of Batman. Then Batman's like, okay, I'll do the deal, even though he had kryptonite. So I think it's gonna be something like that. I think Lex might come and say, hey, this guy's a bad guy. Obviously Lex didn't know he was Batman. He just like gave him some kryptonite, saying just in case. But I think it might be something like that. Like Lex comes and's like, hey, we're fellow billionaires. This guy's evil. You need to help me. We can combine and take him out. And then Batman as well is skeptical, because there will be, as we've seen, they're trying to villainize Superman for this, trying to blame him for the destruction of Man of Steel. So I think something like that is going to happen. Now obviously this isn't a reason of who would win. This is just a theory of what I think is going to happen. And if they fall like Lex Luthor Man of Steel, which is the name of the book, then Superman wins in that. So they might do something like that. I don't know, but I do think something like that is going to happen. I do believe that's how he's going to get kryptonite, if he gets kryptonite, because again, Superman has no known weakness right now. Now, in Batman's favor is the fact that this is loosely based off Dark Knight Returns, but this is also somewhat against Batman as well, because he had help from Green Arrow. Now, Green Arrow obviously is not going to make an appearance in this. If he does, that would be awesome, but that's not going to happen. So it's just Batman versus Superman. Also, this is a completely different Superman. This is not Frank Miller's crappy government stooge Superman. As we saw in Man of Steel, this is the real Superman. Superman said the reason the government's afraid of him is because they'll never control him. They tried to find out where he lived, and he took out their UAV. This Superman is not just doing whatever the government tells him. It's not that type of Superman, so this is a different Superman. But then again, since they had Frank Miller sort of as like, I don't know how to say it, like an advisor, sort of like Zack Snyder talked to him a lot apparently. That's what I heard. So that bodes in his favor, because as we know, Frank Miller absolutely hates Superman, loves Batman, just writes his wet dreams of Batman. So that bodes in Batman's favor. Now, the next reason is it's the logical choice to have Superman win, because he is this all-powerful alien going against a normal person. Even Frank Miller saw this. Frank Miller, who absolutely loves Batman, hates Superman to death, you could tell it by the Dark Knight Returns, the writing in it, to where he had Superman get nuked prior to the fight, Green Arrow hit him with a kryptonite arrow, and Batman still have to fake a heart attack. And this is against the stupid Frank Miller Superman that's like an idiot. And he still had to fake a heart attack. So you can tell that even Frank Miller looked at that when he was doing the battle and stopped, was like, you know, maybe this is a bit of a stretch. But no way, is Superman gonna beat Batman? You know he did that, but even Frank Miller saw that. So if someone like Zack Snyder, who already said Superman would beat Batman, can see that Superman will win. Also, I don't think they could, if they have Batman beat Superman, I think it'll be too much of tearing him down, because this is their form of, this is the movies. Comics, they can have whoever beat who, but Superman like always wins unless it's an alternate universe. I'm saying that's fact, not just saying my opinion. That is fact. Now my next point is, it's the logical choice to have Superman win. This all-powerful alien going against a normal person. Even Frank Miller himself saw that it was a stretch. If you read Dark Knight Returns, you can tell Frank Miller stopped while writing, was like, huh, yeah, it's a bit of a stretch to have Superman lose against Batman, because he had Superman get hit with a nuke prior to the fight, had Green Arrow hit him with a kryptonite arrow, and Batman still had to fake a heart attack to beat Superman. So you can tell that Frank Miller's like, it's kind of a stretch to have Batman beat Superman, even though he hates Superman to death and loves Batman. Imagine someone like Zack Snyder, who already said Superman will win against Batman. He's obviously gonna look at me like and have Superman win. At least that's what I feel. I believe that Superman will win, or it will be a tie. I really hope it's not a tie, because that kind of suck, and it would be like, what's the whole point of the movie if there's no winner? But I think Superman's going to win, or it's going to be a tie. That's how I feel. I don't think they can tear down Superman. I don't think they can have Batman beat Superman, because Superman is what built the comics industry, really. Like, he really made what superheroes are today, and he really is the first ever superhero, and he's also the first of the superhero movies for DC. So he kickstarted them in media, and well, you know, this new wave of movies and media. So I mean, obviously we've had well, actually he kickstarted them in media as well in 1978 with the Superman movie. But that's besides the point. Yeah. Superman, I don't feel like they can tear him down. If Superman beats Batman, all you're gonna have is Batman fanboys calling Superman overpowered. That's all that's gonna happen. It's nothing big. To where if Superman gets beaten by Batman, you're gonna have Marvel fans just saying how bad Superman is, and saying how pathetic it is that he got beat by a normal person. And you know that would happen, so it's not really good for DC's rep to do that. Also, I don't think Zack Snyder would do it, because this is what started him. You could argue Watchmen started him on it, but this is what really kickstarted him and got him here to doing all these superhero movies. So I don't think he would tear down Superman. But yeah, to reiterate my points and go over them again, Zack Snyder said Superman would win versus Batman at Comic-Con. There's no weakness for Superman yet. Obviously, he will probably get a weakness in the movie. And Man of Steel, we saw what he could do. How could a normal person really do anything? Obviously, they're going to dumb down Superman a lot for the movie. But still, I think seeing what Superman did prior in Man of Steel, it's going to be, whoa, Batman suit's going to have to do a lot. And like I just said, it's the logical choice to have Superman win, and it makes more sense for DC because he is a bigger symbol for DC, even though Batman is more powerful. Like I said, Batman can get beaten and come out unscathed. It doesn't matter. Superman gets beaten and it's not too good. But yeah, that's my thoughts. What are your guys' thoughts? Who do you think will win in the movie? Not who do you think should win, but who do you think will win in the movie? Who do you think Warner Brothers will be like, hey, that person should win? But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like.